for it.
Oh no, we just messed up. I'm tired. I'm telling you, I'm tired.
Anthony!
We'll play those at the end. We'll play them at the end.
Are we on?
Anyway, yeah, we're on.
Okay.
Yeah, I am tired. I'm wore out. I'm just hitting buttons. I don't give a shit anymore.
My husband won't come to his boobies.
Well, won't he? We were cutting up back here, and trust me, it's not good. Yeah, it's not fun. And some of the stuff. Matter of fact, poor Shannon was over there. She was crying. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah, because Anthony.
Welcome to the Pitre Dish. I'm your host, Howard Pitre, along with host PDX, Miss Emmy herself. We have the Mr. Anthony, the rape prince himself. We call him the rape stalker. And
Facebook stalker.
Yeah. And tonight we're joined with Miss Shannon Collins, better known as Velma Von Dinkenstein on Facebook. You get Stein. It's all
Stein.
Way to butcher her name.
We say, yeah. Well, I say Canada. I mean, it's all good.
No, it's Canadia.
Canadian. Yeah. I'm just hitting buttons. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I've been out all day between banks and sponsorship programs and stuff like that. We're doing all kind of stuff, trying to get this thing more involved and get more people involved with the community and stuff like that. It's just, I'm so tired. God, I've been at it since about 3:30 this morning. I got up and I didn't go to bed till late. So, in fact, Shannon was up and they left. Everybody left me except Shannon last night. And she was the last one to leave. Boom. All y'all. That's what I said.
Where were you guys at?
Huh?
I didn't get the memo. I see how you are.
Yeah.
Nobody invited me to the party.
There wasn't no party. It was Paranormal Small Talk. And then last night we was joined by Mr. Carl Johnson towards the end. Yeah. And he came on for a little bit and then ran the show a little bit later. So what's the tattoo on your arm say, Shannon? Evidently he saw a tattoo on your arm. So
that's my dad's handwriting.
That's cool.
So we can go straight up and get that. There you go. We just go sing. And what else you got? Is that a Navy? Was that the Navy?
No. No. And then this is just all the things.
Yeah, because I've seen them on your pictures and everything. So
we're showing tattoos?
No, sit down. Only if you can see him on the hands right now. You can't do nothing else.
Well, Scotty said you wasn't invited because you're not the party. Emmy.
Let me see.
Scotty said you're not
You're
the
not
party.
Whatever, Scotty. Remind me to block him after this on Facebook.
We show Scotty love. We love Scotty.
Scotty's
We
a
do.
sweetheart. He really is. He's a good guy. I think I just puked.
He
in
is.
my
He
mouth.
is a sweet guy. I'm sitting here still sharing this. Believe it or not, I'm sitting there. Yeah, I'm still sharing this thing. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I've shared it out. Howard, why are you late?
I was trying to share that, but it wouldn't let me.
I don't let you.
Uh-uh.
I did.
And
Now I'm getting like
It's because you have that high dollar phone.
everywhere. Oh my god.
yeah, I know. That's me that just did that. How you like them dings, huh? I'll share that shit quick.
That was you fucker.
I know, boy. I'm fast, ain't I? You have to be, man. You have to be fast. And stuff. But anyway, last night we were talking about Shannon, the things that she's been doing. Her book that's actually we're promoting for her. She is actually a spirit writer. You know, she gets spirit and she actually writes, you know, whatever spirit tells her.
That
pretty
is
much.
so cool.
And I said that same thing.
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
lot of
that's freaking
fun.
awesome. And she wrote a book, and it's basically
Yeah, it's fun.
it's written through spirit. Spirit actually wrote this book.
I've been wanting to do that, but
Hmm.
that is really, really cool. Hey Parasolo, welcome.
Where's my book?
Oh shit, I'm only seeing you.
There's a book. There you go.
Where is it?
I like those
That
pictures.
was so
man.
fast.
Solo, what's going on?
Yeah.
You have a link, and I will drop
That's
your
cool.
link. But where can we get your book at?
I could have used you like that on my intros.
At adreamwithinascream.com. And it's also on Kindle.
On Kindle?
Amazon's
call
being
it-
an asshole. Amazon's are being asshole.
Yeah, Amazon doesn't like the shape. It's adreamwithinascream.com. And the book is called A Dream Within a Scream, a collection of automatic writings from a spirit attachment.
And Scotty said, do they call that
It's
scribbing?
dark poetry.
I mean, what you do is it's called. He said,
Mhm.
I guess they call it scribbing. I guess it's.
I found her
Maybe
TikTok.
You're late.
I'm not stalking.
You're late.
Anthony said you're late to the party. You
Yeah,
ain't
you're
even
late.
showed up yet.
Fuck, Anthony
He
got
was
it
already-
up.
No, he's already done stalked her. He's
Oh
already got.
no, I'm trying to get her. Wow.
He started this yesterday. He's already got 8x10s over in his bedroom. He's got a poster back there somewhere. Everything
Yeah,
else.
you better watch
I
out,
mean,
especially when he reaches down underneath, starts drinking the bottle. He'll have a camera like in every hand. Like, okay, see, there it is.
But he doesn't get very much of it. His wife will come in and take it from him, and that's
Hey,
it. It's
David,
over with.
welcome.
So yeah, and like I said, it's very interesting. You know, we went in more details about it last night, about her book and everything, and what the book's about and everything. So if you want to go back, and anybody wants to go back and watch Paranormal Swamp Talk, we'll have a lot more information on that show, because that's what that show's about. Swamp Talk is more information and promoting her. We're going to promote her book here also, but we're going to find out the fun side of Shannon tonight. You know, this is totally different. The Pitre Dish is off the wall. Yeah, everybody knows this shit. We don't give a fuck.
They don't
that's
allow
the
me
way
on
we
any
roll.
other
I
channel.
get to
Yeah.
ask questions.
You can, to an extent. Okay, I have to hold you back with a leash. Okay,
All right.
See,
get
I'm
some
the only
cold water on
sane
you.
one here. These two. So I
No,
want to
not.
ask,
How
where
was
are
my
you
mentor?
from? Shush! I'm
I'm
I learned
from,
everything from him. Why do you think I got
I'm
such a
from
good
Long
podcast?
Island.
I actually got a little list of stuff that I had
You
from
know,
last
you
night.
guys, you're being really rude to our guests. I just asked her a question, and you guys just.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to listen.
I'm from Long Island.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. It's terrible. No, it's not, but it is. But it's not. It's just too
It's from Long-
expensive.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't
Long
have an
Island,
accent though. So
Florida.
have you grown up there your entire life, or?
Yes.
Hey, Scotty just threw a shot at you, Emmy.
You
Ooh,
know
yeah,
what?
shit.
I saw that. Fucking goddamn! Wow. Wow. Wow.
That was a
Put
shot.
this shit
That
on
was
now.
that was a hard shot.
I think they're. Oh, I can't drink on this podcast. I gotta wait till tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. Wait,
Oh,
you're with
no,
us
this
again
is
tomorrow?
Pitre Dish. Yeah, he's
I gotta take
He's
a drink to
regular.
that one where Scotty just posted up there.
Are
Dang,
you going to make it to
that was
Fear
wrong.
Fest?
Yes.
yes, she is a host. She's gonna be a guest speaker at Fear Fest.
Awesome. So I get to meet her.
Yay.
Ugh.
Hopefully, yeah, if everything goes well, because that's what I was doing today, getting all this stuff, other stuff locked down and stuff. So
Hopefully.
just working I'm working the best I
Scotty.
can. And yeah, and the biggest thing, buy tickets, people, buy tickets. I can't stress that enough. Buy tickets, especially
Oh,
boots.
shit,
We need
like
boot
him.
ticket sales. Start buying some boots. I'm putting it out to y'all first, and
So
I think this week is going to, I mean, yeah, like after tomorrow, that's it. It's going to be out and open
is
to
the
anybody and
booth,
everybody.
is it NC-17? I mean, could I buy a booth and put a stripper pole there or something? Would that work?
Well, you got to
no?
pay me something for that.
Look at him. He's like, yeah.
I think you'd be good at it.
I
Hey,
trip.
what
I
you were
touch
doing,
gravity every day, so I'm
what you were
falling on
doing
my.
at the store the last time, making $5, $10 there.
Wait, with the carrot?
What Jay? No, when Jay was waiting in the truck.
Oh
and
my god,
you
that
were out
was.
there.
Oh, fuck you. How do you remember these things?
Guys, I have to.
Wow.
You ain't going to get a stripper pole. You're going to get a toilet so we can hear that one plop. We'll put it on the mic. Make sure we'll amplify that for you.
Well, if I had my other computer, I'd have the sound effects because actually I put a flushing toilet in, but this laptop I don't have it hooked up. So it was special for you, Howard.
I know, but I mean, no, it don't need a toilet flushing. We just need the plop.
No, toilet flushing. You weren't quiet. Or you were quiet this time, Anthony.
No,
I
you
know.
outdid me.
Oh,
You were blowing harder.
no, I was sucking.
I wouldn't be saying that kind of shit when you was bent over like that. I mean, that's not cool. Where's J Mac at?
Probably pinching his nipples out there watching this. Jay!
I'm really glad I'm here.
Jay!
What was back then?
Are you touching your nipples? He's quiet, so yes. He's gonna come in here and start saying shit.
I believe it. I do believe that.
He likes to rub peanut butter and honey on him. He goes, "Oh my god!" I didn't ask you.
None of that stuff shocks me. Because you know what? It's probably true. So that doesn't shock me nothing. I mean, I've seen it and heard it all, and yeah.
There's video of
video. Yeah, I've seen video. He had a little gnome on him.
The gnome.
The gnome on his ass. He had an actual gnome on his ass, and the dog was sitting there. One of her bulldogs was sitting there. And all of a sudden,
she's totally lost.
I am lost.
Jesus,
Okay,
snotted all over J Mac's ass.
Okay.
I mean, it was just all over his ass.
I gotta find it. Hold on, let me pull that up. Keep talking, Howard. I gotta get that.
I got it. I mean, I got it.
You got it? Send it to me.
Yeah, but I could send it to you. It ain't nothing
See,
but a
this
thing.
is the shit he lives for because he has easier access to it than I do. It's my own husband.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have access to it because I just had it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, did you just look at it today or something?
No, I keep that. I got files, man. Look,
That's your spanker folder.
I have files, so I can actually blackmail y'all.
Oh God.
There you go, Emmy.
Okay.
Boom, it's just sent.
Yeah, but I'm like 3,000. Okay, there it is. Okay.
You should have it now.
Yep. Let me rewind it, pause it.
Fun times. There's
One
nothing
time?
taboo. It's fun time.
Oh, I thought you said one times. I'll have to play it a couple times so that way you can actually see what's going on. Because the first part, you're just like,
Yeah, you
fuck?
see, I'm not alone.
Party boy says, "Hello, just wanted to say Shannon is hot. Just put her up on the screen."
Wow. Thanks.
Another stalker.
You're our only resident stalker. I'm just saying that.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, I got that one.
It's a dog's nose.
Come on.
Watch the dog. Just listen.
It's a dog's nose.
Come on. This fucking bleach bottle. Hey.
It's a dog's nose.
Come on. This fucking bleach bottle. Hey.
It's a
That's
dog's
her
nose.
husband. That's her husband.
I like when she tased him.
That's
We only show the best quality videos here. You know.
Okay. Well,
That's why this shows are like
that's
they
a
are. That's
good,
why people
good
watch.
impression of meeting people.
My life is forever changed.
Mhm.
Right?
It happened to me too.
I don't run my shows like anybody else's. I mean, I want to have fun. I want that out. I want to be able to say and express. I want paranormal investigators to say and express how they feel. 'Cause we're all human. We're not.
Are we human?
No.
Okay.
Oh, oh, there it is. There's Scotty. Scotty, you working, brother?
Yeah, watch out. That guy will hump our legs. I'm gonna put Bob
Scotty, you
Ryder.
working? Because we're only doing for about an hour tonight. Tonight is my Easter Eve. Tomorrow's my Easter. I'll send you a link, brother. Want to come on? Tomorrow's my Easter, and I just showed everybody right before the show started why. And I got my little grandson here, and tonight we're supposed to be dyeing Easter eggs. So I got this nice penis mold thing I'm gonna put on mine. Set it out. Stamp them all with a penis. And that's good. Papa's eggs. Papa's eggs. Penis. Yeah. That's not the ones you put in the yard either. We got about like 100 of them damn eggs.
Is it
Put out
anything
just for him.
Is it anything like the cock in my pussy?
There's a lot of things in that
She
pussy.
got cock.
Oh, God.
There's families in that pussy.
See?
Oh my
That's
God.
her pussy. And
Those
she's got all kind of shit shoved in her pussy.
Actually, remember a few weeks ago, I finally put a couple of nuts in my pussy.
Yeah, you did.
The trolls are the ones that freak me out.
Oh,
That would
yeah.
scare the crap out of me if I found trolls in a pussy like that. Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's bad because there's a troll in her pussy.
Wait,
She
hold
got
on,
a
I'm
cock in her
thinking there's
pussy.
a hole here. Wait.
A
She
golden
got a
little
cock.
cock.
Yeah,
Let me find my
golden
cock.
cock.
I gotta move the balls. Or no, the peanuts, the nuts.
It's a lot of
Oh,
stuff
this is
in
the
there.
troll you don't like.
That one.
That one. Ow!
And I seen the viewership drop down.
should-
It was up to about 15 and then dropped down to like 4. As
See,
soon as we talked about the
Little
pussy.
cock.
And that was all over. See, that's a cock in her pussy.
No.
it just bit her a while ago.
Cock's in there. But we won't go through the whole thing because it's not going to be a long show. Because there's a lot of shit in my pussy. I'm telling you right now.
It's because she wipes from the back to the front. That's why there's a lot of shit.
Oh my God.
Shit! I can't close it. Okay.
And this show is tame compared to tomorrow night show. Tomorrow night show is the bad one. I mean, that's the train wreck. That's the train wreck. We go off on them shows. Good God, we do. It's almost scary the kind of shit we could talk about in that show. It is, and it just come out of left field. And then let's see. Guess what? We got the man himself. There he is, Scotty.
I
Hold
told
on,
you, I
brother.
got a restraining order against him. Why the fuck are you gonna bring him up here?
You were
Because he's
stalking
on
me,
Friday.
bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got a restraining order against Scotty. Damn it.
It's Mr. Jackass himself.
Hell yeah.
Paranormal jackass.
Paranormal
And
jackass.
what we mean by that, Shannon doesn't know. Have you ever seen the show Jackass? MTV's
Yeah.
Jackass. That's Scotty. It's Jack AZZ. It's the ASS.
Because he's the lazier one.
Dude, I work 2 jobs, 70 hours a week. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, maybe not that
That man
many,
works-
but it's
he
pretty
works
close
his
to
ass
20
off.
hours.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. He was at work. No, this morning he was at work. I mean, he's always working. The man's always fucking
During
working.
what was it? During the tornado, they called you in or something like that, or a hurricane watch? You got
Yeah,
called in?
yeah.
Fucking
Tornado.
cars flying
Yeah,
around.
tornado, right? Yeah, because I'm a city
Ouch.
worker, so anytime like we get a bunch of snow, I go plow. We get trees down, I go cut trees. So it's what I
The
do.
trees of snow.
Yeah.
Trees of snow.
Trees are snow, man.
Either one or the other. Sometimes it's both. You never know. We don't care.
Dude, that is
Making
true.
money.
That is so fucking true. You get ice and trees go down. Yeah.
From all that ice being on branches and stuff that weighs them down.
Yep.
So,
So I'm
Scotty,
just-
I know you was on here for a little bit yesterday, and you had to go because. But now you can actually talk to Shannon. I know you had some.
Hey.
I know you. There it is.
Hi.
so I do have one question. I don't know if Howard posted it. So when I call it scribing. I don't know the technical term, but if you were to draw like a picture, do you think it would be more like a hieroglyphic since it's a spirit that comes into you and you're drawing that picture? Because like back in Egyptian days and all that, when they drew stuff, it was considered a hieroglyphic. So do you think that would be something considered that way as well? Like you're telling a story through the picture like they did?
I'm trying to understand. Okay, so if they're showing
So-
me like a symbol, you mean, or if I'm
Yeah, and you're drawing that for them. Would
okay?
that be more like a hieroglyphic than just like a normal? Hey, look, I drew this picture for this spirit. You think it would be more like a hieroglyphic? I know that was a serious
Maybe.
question.
I'm lost.
Yeah, no, maybe.
We know,
Because
Amy.
it was
I
a
guess
se-
you could
because it was
consider
a
it
serious
that because it's like a symbol. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
But she basically, yeah, but from what I think what you said from
It makes
last night,
sense.
Shannon, is basically you have two, basically one's an attachment and one comes back and forth. I think it's because he's actually attracted to the attachment.
Yeah,
Is that
that
correct?
sounds
It's
funny.
The male comes in, but it's the female. You actually have an attachment.
he's
with, right?
connected to the attachment. They're
Oh, okay.
connected. Yeah.
Really, Anthony?
So
I love it. Oh shit! It's just Anthony stalking. We love Anthony. We do. He is. He's
Shows
all-
what you did, Anthony.
What?
Let's
Didn't do
see.
nothing.
Share with everybody.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Howard,
What? What? What happened?
idiots. I don't know. Look, now you got our guests confused and lost. Way to go.
No, we're not trying to confuse
Into
you.
the
We're not trying. No, we don't want to confuse that. This is what we do, Shannon. We're all over the place. Like I said, it's like a fat kid in the candy store that has ADHD and lost its Adderall. We're just all over the place. We don't.
Oh yeah,
care.
dude, absolutely.
We don't care.
1 minute we're getting a bunt signal and we're hitting that fucker left field.
That's where this shows go. That's why we try to give you
I was,
try
I
to
was,
give you a little bit of warning about it. You know.
I was telling Howard that I'm attracted to darkness.
it's okay.
He is. He's attracted to darkness.
Yeah, look at my stuff.
Ew.
He's got haunted dolls back there, by the way.
I got a lot of stuff in here.
He plays with dolls. Doesn't mean they're haunted. He plays with dolls.
He touch them in the
I
no-no
love-
spots.
I love haunted dolls.
He
What?
does too.
There's 2 back there, and there's 2 right here that they gotta
Oh, we-
stay up here because they
oh,
get
we
mad
know-
at me.
Brooke, we know Brooke. Brooke is the very. She gave us her name, and we're supposed to do another session with him because he's got one of the new dolls back there, the one in the white. You haven't done anything with her yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
That sounded horribly wrong. I didn't mean it that way, but and I meant
Scotty,
because,
Scotty, is that kosher or dill? I gotta know that. Is that kosher or dill?
Kosher, definitely kosher.
because we that's how we got the other doll's name, Brooke, because we were talking and doing getting EVPs and stuff, or not EVPs. Yes.
See,
Yeah,
you don't
but-
even know, bro.
No, the thing is, you see, and you, Shannon, you said you love dolls, correct? You love the haunted dolls and stuff like that. Anthony loves them a little bit too much.
But those aren't haunted. Those are
He'll
called
pull down the
sex.
pants to lift up the dress while he's in the store. I mean, I just.
I do that.
Hey, I want to show you guys. Have you seen an orange one of these before? An orange K2?
Oh, that's a K2. Never mind. I didn't think it was a K2.
Like
Never mind.
that. Yeah, right there's a towel. Yeah, I just got me an orange one. I thought it was cool. I had to show and tell that. There goes my adult ADHD. Hey, Joanne. Hey,
Hi,
Danny.
Joanne.
She's up in Canada.
Canadian.
Yep. She's up in Canada.
Canada.
She's a Canadian. Pendulum. Yeah, and you know what? She was using a pendulum when we were doing questions and stuff, and we were getting like similar responses.
It was nuts. I mean, it was going crazy.
It was
The
really
mil-
cool.
Millimeter and the cat ball. It was
It's
them two.
crazy.
But we couldn't figure it out if it was her or her or her or her.
We're supposed to be setting up a show for that. We're gonna
And
just
bring one doll in at a time.
do like
Yep.
an ITC session.
I was thinking
Yeah,
about that,
that's so
but
cool.
if I put the
Hey,
dolls, but if I put the other 3 dolls over there, they can still talk through the walls.
Anthony, do me a favor. Bring the white one up closer. I want to know what her thoughts are.
The one,
The newest one, not Brooke.
That newest one's saying, "I don't want to come around, Anthony." That's her thoughts right now.
I've had enough of that dude.
That dude scares the hell out of me.
He won't leave me alone with the peanut butter.
she's the bigger one.
Shannon, jump in if you want. I mean, don't feel like you're left out on this. I mean, this is what you jump in.
Sorry.
Jump in. I don't want to exclude you. You know, hey, if you got something you want to tell somebody, tell them.
Not excluding. I don't feel excluded.
What do you feel of that
I'm
doll
just
right there?
plain.
I feel when I feel about that doll, I feel about that doll. She is white. She's whiter than white.
I'm
A
feeling.
white girl doll.
I'm really curious because me and a couple other people didn't even know each other, said the same thing. So I'm curious. Hey, there's Brian himself.
Ryan's in here.
Well,
Ryan runs a very serious.
don't give
more
me
serious show than I
anxiety.
do.
What?
It doesn't give you no anxiety. Can you actually pick up vibes from seeing something on screen like that? Can you look at something and pick up a vibe from it? Or you have to
sometimes I
touch
think
it?
so.
It didn't give you
And then
anxiety.
it's hard to validate it though sometimes because it did. Gave me
It did?
anxiety.
It gave you anxiety.
It was just a lot of like as soon as you picked it up, I got like all goosies and like, yeah.
What about this one?
It gives me anxiety.
No, this is a different
No,
one.
that's a different one.
Uh,
That's
different one.
Brooke.
yeah.
She doesn't like other women.
Oh, she don't like the other dolls.
Yeah,
She don't.
she don't even like your wife.
No, she don't. Right, Amy?
Yeah,
We got that.
So, see?
That's cool.
So, did you hear
Why does she like you?
that doll behind you brought out her anxiety?
Okay.
Ah, Anthony. Makes you wonder.
Oh, you could. Yeah. She's different, huh?
She almost looks like the girl
Yeah.
from The Big Bang Theory.
Which one?
Why are you
which,
tilting your head?
Because I'm trying
I
to
was like,
Because
figure.
I'm looking at the screen. My screen's over here.
Okay, what do
Sheldon's
you think of
girlfriend.
that one in the orange dress? How do you feel about that one? See, we should have her on the show when we do
I don't
this.
know. I don't know why. I'm getting like chest pain.
God.
Fluffy's paranormal.
No,
That's a
you know,
jump scare.
I say that because she said that Brooke doesn't like women, which we know that,
Neither does Howard.
and she doesn't like to be next to any of the other dolls. That's why I got them two separate. And the little brown one, my daughter came in the other day because I told her, do you want to see my new dolls? She came in and she was standing right here for about a minute. She goes, I keep getting a pain in my chest. So
yeah,
she
it's
just
really bad. It's like right in the middle.
yeah. So because my daughter picks up on things too, and so she said I could get a pain in my chest. So not so I guess we can confirm because I'm the only one that knew that is that one gives you well. It doesn't. They don't do anything to me. I mean, they don't bother me. But they do bother women. I mean, this one doesn't like any other woman, and she doesn't like, anybody else, any women. She doesn't like to be next to the other girl dolls.
Brian.
And
Oh,
then,
Anthony at home playing with his dolls.
Yeah, I'll put that up there.
I didn't see it.
and then that one gave my daughter chest pains, just like she said she was getting that. And
There you
then
go.
the
That's
other
what it is.
one, people have said that it does make them have anxiety.
Yeah.
There's one
we were
more.
talking about that last week. Or
There's one more.
yeah.
Damn, Shannon's
My-
batting 1,000. Go ahead, girl.
My
she
grandma
did.
used to have dolls, and I hated those things. She would
They're
crochet
bigger than
dolls.
you. That's why.
And then there's this one.
Are those all American dolls? Is that? I think that's what they're called.
They're all porcelain dolls. They're porcelain dolls.
Do you dress
Shannon.
them up and do they have their own car suit? That's what I said. We're going to get them a Malibu Barbie.
Yeah, that one.
Hi, Shannon.
Shannon's in the house. Hey, Shannon. We love Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
Hello, Shannon. Other Shannon.
The other Shannon. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We have a Shannon on here.
Paranormal field.
How about that one?
I just get like a little dizzy and my lips got a little like buzzy. I feel like that one has like a little bit like a staticky energy for me. But that's just my opinion. I don't know.
And y'all
I think
got this poor girl. Y'all got this poor girl working. I mean, that's not right. I mean, she's supposed to come on and have fun. Y'all got her working.
No.
That girl,
Okay.
that doll looked like she had a little bit too much weed.
What I had been saying about the dolls and stuff, because when the one in the back, the new one in the back, I don't like that one.
I agree
really-
with you.
There's something about it that's just, it's not me. Anthony was saying, other people were saying, oh, she's sweet, she's nice. No, she's tending to be. And I'm like, I don't even think that's a she. I think it's a he. See?
We don't
It's a
judge
lot
here
of-
either.
It's very
Now
energy.
you-
A lot of
now you-
energy.
I'm not
Mhm.
judging people. I don't judge people like that. I don't judge people. That
I-
meaning I don't judge people.
Yeah.
Period.
I
So
know
I
you
mean,
What
if
about
it's
that,
if it's
Shannon?
transgender, if it wants to be transgender, that's just business. I'm not having nothing to do with that. I'm hands off of that. That's what I'm saying. Hands off. That's a
Yes,
penis.
it is.
Oh no, what is it? Oh, that's a feather.
Feather.
I thought it was a penis. That's a damn anything would happen.
What are you doing over there?
Well, no, I'm seeing what she gets off of this.
It's off on that.
No, that's kind of
Probably some kind of disease from touching it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really.
Where'd you get that from, Anthony?
the forest.
It's probably from a bird.
He got it from a fucking duck. It's from a duck.
I'm
That
just
came
saying.
from that came from that haunted forest that I go.
Okay. Again, it's probably from a bird.
It's a reindeer feather.
Reindeer feather.
I'm gonna order me some new headphones. I hate these things.
Where's the ones that like make your head look tinier than what it is?
They,
He's
Sorry.
got these ones that are just so freaking huge on his head. He looks
What
like a
about that?
little kid with the hat on.
And that's something. What about that? That would I would be curious about.
That's a
Hey,
big.
Anthony's showing his boner again.
That's a big boner.
oh shit! I'm jealous, bro.
Great, welcome.
Oh, Miss Cheesecake.
No, but all these objects they do have something.
Yeah, they
Hey,
have
Miss
energy.
Cheesecake.
That
no,
one
see,
gives
that's
me.
what I like
I don't-
cheesecake.
I don't know why that one has weird energy attached to it. Not like I'm not gonna say it's attached to it, but for me, I get a weird feeling from that.
I'll see
Like
reindeers fly
like
without
what
those
a
feathers.
positive or negative energy or just a.
It's not necessarily a positive, but I don't want to say it's negative either. It's just uncomfortable.
Is it
Just
humor?
for me personally.
No, I feel it gets me deep in my stomach.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's
It's uncomfortable.
yeah.
Okay, I got one more. What about me?
Very uncomfortable. No, just kidding.
Fuck this
Very
shit.
uncomfortable.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And she done hit. Look, she crossed the
I've
border.
heard,
She got
I've
so
AIDS.
heard
bad,
that
I'm
before.
sorry.
No, I've heard that before. I'm not
No.
gonna get my feelings hurt.
No,
I-
it was just
I
a
asked.
joke. It was just
Okay,
a jest.
all right.
We're
well,
not.
Okay,
We're not
well,
joking.
what about me?
Okay. You have very cool dolls.
You know why
Thank
you
you
make
for sharing
people
them.
uncomfortable? Because they can't see your face. You got your hat so low. They're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what up?" I say,
No, that's another way. That's when they.
"Oh, my bad."
I'm Anthony.
No,
You ready to smoke?
no, Ken Allen.
Oh.
Ken Allen. Oh yeah, dude. He's always so dark.
So,
I
oh,
know.
hey,
He's good. I like Ken.
Anthony, Miss Cheesecake is actually in Texas. She's not a paranormal investigator, but she's always into it. Want to like investigate or something.
Well, the fact that her name is Ms. Cheesecake, that
Like
is
cheesecake.
awesome.
She don't even like cheesecake.
What?
She don't even like cheesecake.
Then we got to talk about your name.
Hey,
Hi,
Denise.
Denise.
Denise, hey girl. You met Denise from
I
yesterday.
got-
That's
I
the one
got
that has
friends.
the hairless guinea pigs with the slippers, and that's Miss
Yeah.
Denise.
Boards don't bother you, do they, Shannon? Spirit boards?
I didn't hear what
Do,
you said.
do spirit boards bother you? I mean, do you?
Ouija boards?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't used one of those since I was like 13.
So do you
Maybe
get-
a little bit older.
You get anything off of that one?
It's got
Says-
letters on it.
Bye.
Dude, I like that. That's a nice board, bro.
No,
There you go.
for me, no.
Oh, it's Mr. Ernie in the house also. So we have Denise and Ernie Pack in the house.
Hey guys, two of my favorite. That's one of my favorite couples.
But I'll be right back.
Yes.
Besides Emmy and Jay. See, I can say that since you left. Oh, you heard that? Shit.
Just gonna check on Jay, see, make sure Jay's not in there doing something he ain't supposed to be doing. That's
You
what I
should
think
take
she's
my
doing right
Chucky
there.
doll. It's haunted.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'd take your Chucky doll.
Yeah, take it. It's haunted.
Dude, I would. I'm not lying. I'd take it in a heartbeat.
It tapped from the inside of the plastic and left a mark
Dude,
on
it's
the plastic. Like it pushed it out. The bubble is actually pointed out.
oh my god. It is Josh Roseberry. That's my buddy Josh. Yeah,
All right.
that's my dude, man. He's a fish catching fool right there.
Ernie Pack. That's his wife, Ernie pack police because he's
Uh-oh.
with Ernie. What Ernie said up here, I love it. We're kind of awesome, especially me. When you said that they were an awesome couple. Oh, there's Chantel.
Yes.
She's on
Hi,
early
Chantel.
tonight. She's on early tonight. She
Yes,
must
she
be up in the
is.
middle of the night. She's from South Africa. Chantel's lives in South.
Yeah. She probably had to get up to go to the bathroom. It's like
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning there.
She smelled you, Scotty. She knew you was on tonight.
No, actually, Josh, I'm not because it's been nice and quiet.
Okay. Right there somewhere.
Oh, I got to change my
Right,
name
sure.
again. I got to change it back. This is the wrong podcast.
What did I miss?
That was all over. There he is. What you missed? We actually with the we're talking about Ernie and Denise Pack.
Oh, amazing.
And they
people.
both in tonight. Oh yes, and Ernie said especially me. Yes, he says we're kind of awesome. I can show you that. And there it is. And he says especially me. And Denise, of course, had to put her husband in check and say yes.
Please.
Holy, I love it. Yeah, he disappeared.
See, look at that.
Who?
Fucking Anthony plays with dolls. I play with snakes. So I mean, come on.
Oh, there she is. She's just
Peekaboo.
disappeared all of a sudden. I know it was like you just disappeared all of a sudden. Yeah, it was awesome last night. I think it was awesome that Carl came on and last night. I really did. I didn't think he was going to come on, and
Yeah.
he sent me a message. And that's all I heard about from Carl. He speaks very highly of her. She really does. Her abilities and everything. So when you have somebody like that talking about you and bragging on you, yeah, that's when you want to talk to that person. Definitely want to talk to that person.
Have you met him?
Yes.
Have you met Carl Howard?
Yes.
Hey, Victor.
Oh, not
We're friends.
not me. Okay. No,
He's
not
my
me.
mentor. He's actually, yeah, I know. Yeah, know Carl very well. Why?
Oh no, I was just asking. I know if you have met him.
Victor Santiago. How's it going, Mr. Victor? Yeah, Don Vic from the Don Vic Show. Appreciate your support us there, Vic.
Great guy. Another great guy. Been on
Yeah,
his
he is.
show.
He's he is.
He's not in the paranormal, but he really, I think of issues here.
And we're just getting people to coming in, Shannon, and these people going to say, you already got 3 people that already hit you up, possibly 4. Scotty, Scotty has Paranormal Jackass on Monday. I don't know. You want on your show, Scotty?
Heck yeah, dude. Only if you like to laugh,
Wow,
though.
he hasn't put me on the show.
Yeah.
I haven't, have I?
No. Hey, I call her first.
Okay, that's fine.
Well,
Fair.
actually, it's Brian Laverty. Brian Laverty jumped on it right after
Hi,
the show.
Victor.
When are you supposed to be on Brian's show?
He's gonna contact me next week.
Oh, okay. So you're free this weekend.
I can do mine right after the show.
Wow. See, you're becoming popular already. We're going to push you
This
all
is
around
exciting.
through the podcast world. Yeah, we're going to spread your name out there. Everybody watches one show or another. That's how we
Thank
do
you.
this. We share.
Oh yeah, I gotta see if
So-
she accepted my friend request.
Don't accept it.
I don't think
It'd be
I
the worst thing.
haven't accepted anything today. I haven't really looked.
Don't. We'll talk later, okay?
Oh, you can't send it. You only says message and follow.
Oh yeah.
Stop begging, Anthony.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Whoever's left on here watching who have podcast shows, you definitely want to get Shannon on your show.
Well, you can't
I
because
had
you
a-
can't friend request her.
I had her on my show last night on Paranormal Small Talk, and I'm trying to actually, instead of having it all 3 shows crazy, from kind of mad, crazy, and then batshit, lost your mind, kind of. That's how usually my shows follow. I'm trying to fix it to where my shows really that first show is more, the Paranormal Small Talk is more serious. That's what we want. We want a really more serious show now on that one. And she came on when
Yeah.
we tried to conduct a decent show on that. And it was our first time actually trying to do this now in a while. I think we did pretty good. But Shannon gave a great she was a great guest on the show. I mean, her
Thank you.
question, I mean, her answers to everything she answered everything we wanted to know from, what she had to offer, her books, everything that she had to offer out there, we promoted for and everything. And she does automatic writing, that scribing or whatever you want to call it, automatic writing. And she wrote a book that's basically about spirit. I mean, it is spirit. Spirit wrote this book. She just, in spirit, wrote the book. Basically, is that a right assumption on that, Shannon? Spirit wrote the book.
Yeah, correct. It's a book of dark poetry based off the writings. So it's like some of it came out as straight poetry. Others came out close enough, so I just put it together. But it's all from her words.
Anthony, how'd you
Does that
find her
make
on
sense?
Facebook? I can't even find her.
Right there.
Wow.
Anthony's done got video of you already. I mean, what that's about, I don't know.
He's got
I mean, I
video
really
of me.
Evidently, he's got video going
I can't even find you on Facebook. That guy is. See?
Look, he's got
Oh,
video
yeah, that's
of you.
me.
Yeah, see, he's already found video. I couldn't even find that. I mean,
Yeah.
gotta watch him. He's the
Send me the
stalker.
link, Anthony. Send me the link.
He's the stalker.
Yes.
And we
My
talked about.
I'm gonna
Facebook is Velma Von Dinkenstein.
That's
Yes.
why.
And one thing we did
Wrong
talk about
way.
last night on the show.
That goes to show
And
who's
it-
a good investigator. I mean,
Where'd you come up with that name, Velma? Is it something like one of your
Scooby-Doo. No,
spirits?
I don't know. She just went with it.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
I used to do well, I still do sometimes. I haven't done it in a while. Velma cosplay stuff.
Okay.
And so that was what I
I did
Yeah.
see those
so
pictures.
that's what I
yeah, you got some cool costumes.
She does,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
That's why they're quiet. They actually going through your page right now. They just
Oh, it's
everything that you have out there.
You don't follow anybody back. You
That's
know.
why this show is not moving like it should, because they're
I
down there
know.
looking at everything you got out
Well,
there.
I
Like,
might be on
look
the
at-
wrong page then. I just said following.
Nice.
Look nice.
It's like I thought it was Anna.
Oh Lord.
I'm just messing
But
around.
no,
man.
we talked about her last. One of the things that really stuck with me with Shannon was, and I asked her this question. I asked Carl actually about it, and from about a year ago, 2 years ago, I think it's about a year ago, you actually started your transformation from what you did look like before. Is that correct, Shannon?
it started in 2019 and then
2019.
gradually, but then I did get COVID, so I did get sick. I lost a lot of weight from that. So I can't say
Oh.
that it's all from that, but it was happening. I had lost at least 30 pounds before I got
She's
COVID.
completely transformed. I mean, from what you saw, what she looked like before, and to what she's now.
That's
It's two different
crazy that
people.
you guys are talking about that because that's the first thing that popped up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like two different people now. And I asked Carl about it. I said, is it maybe the spirit that is attached to Anna? Now you got me saying Anna. Anthony. Shannon. It was attached to Shannon that was it actually transforming her to, making her, Shannon look more like what she did, the attachment that's actually with her now. And or is it the male spirit that's actually transforming her? That's another question. And
Wow.
that was something, you just had to watch the show to find out.
I missed
So-
that one.
That's just crazy that
Yep.
that popped up and then all of a sudden
Right.
that's what we're talking about. Makes you wonder.
And then Ernie's telling
was
both of
you
y'all
guys'
guys on here, you damn stalkers, get off your phone and talk.
I'm gonna
know,
stop.
Oh, you know what?
I'm gonna
Here,
find pictures on Ernie.
Ernie, let me send you a message because I know you're feeling left out now. Hold on.
I am gonna have to jump off there. I gotta deal with a couple of things. So
Don't jump,
Yeah,
please.
matter of fact, we was only going to stay on the show for tonight for about an hour. So we might be cutting off in a few minutes. And yeah, because like I was saying before, this is supposed to be my Easter Eve, and we gotta go dye Easter eggs because I got my grandson over here. He's spending a few days before he has to go back. Matter of fact, he's going back Saturday afternoon, so he can because his parents are Easter Bunny stuff. You know, they take care of Easter Bunny stuff. So we're doing Easter here for him, from his mama and papa. So,
Right on.
so we're doing that tonight, and then tomorrow we're just gonna let him. You ever gave like a 5-year-old a bunch of candy?
And come back to his mom.
Oh
huh?
yeah,
Yep.
that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
I got a 6-pack of Red Bull too.
Yeah, dude.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
have some candy, have some Red Bull. You'd be good.
Get this life-size chocolate Easter bunny. Wheel it in and just started working on it. Look at what the heck you got on your head now. What the hell?
A snake, Howard. A snake. I play with snakes. Anthony plays with dolls. Okay.
Well, I thought that was actually Anthony's his member that was kind of like went over from one screen to the other. I mean, I don't know.
Has that snake ever bit you?
Nope. Knock on
Damn
wood.
it.
Nope.
No, Bonu is really sweet. He's a sweet.
I've heard that one before.
He is. No, he is. See, look, he's a sweetheart. See, a lot of snakes don't like their heads to be touched, but he don't mind it. Except for he wants to climb back there on my chair. No, never mind. He's strong.
Wait a minute,
But
we
no,
might
he
be
don't mind it.
witnessing a new event.
Till he bites me
Might be
now.
wit-
It was the first time you jinxed me.
I
We
hope
might be
so.
might be witnessing a new event. We've already caught her.
I'm like watching close.
'Cause one day she already didn't. Yeah, watch close because one day she done already got stopped by the police on our show, and while she was doing her show, she's on there using the facilities on live mic. You know, it's a hot mic. She's on there using the facilities on the same day. So I mean, when she's batting 1,000 that day, so it happens.
That's
Whatever.
hysterical.
So yeah,
Yeah, I
it might be something happening
Putting
here.
one of those lapel mics on and stuff, and it was the first day I was using it, and I totally forgot it was on me, and I was driving like an hour away, and I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go now. And so I stopped off at like the
Keep being
Circle K or
afraid.
whatever it was, this
Oh my
gas
God.
station in the hood or something. And I go in, they give me a fucking the key is on, like you can't steal the key. I mean, you can't do nothing.
Right.
And I go in the bathroom, right? And it's just noisy. He tells me it sounds like I'm dropping a belt buckle. And I forgot I had the lapel mic on. And I get back and I'm like, everybody's talking about it. And then you see my husband going, no. And everybody's laughing because they're saying they hear me. I peed. And then somebody was like, she didn't even wash her hands. I'm like, they're so cheap there. It's that waterless hand stuff.
Like hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it's waterless. I was like, God, it looks really horrible. But they said it sounded like I went poop, and I didn't.
It was a
You
plot.
probably did.
It was one
Aw.
plot.
She dropped a load.
I didn't.
Even your husband said you dropped the load. He knows because he hears you
My
every
husband
morning.
would lie to make new friends, okay? That's just I'm
I
just saying.
believe James. I believe him. I believe him. He speaks the truth.
Speak from the heart. Or
I
the
believe-
sound box.
I believe it was just a pee.
See?
No, it was a
Thank
plot.
you.
Shoot.
I believe you.
Too many people on her show that heard it. It was the plot.
I thought something just moved next to me.
We heard some trickling. We heard a water brook going on, but there was a plot definitely involved.
It wasn't a
There was a
plot.
stone that hit the water. A stone
Wasn't
hit
I
the
don't know.
water.
Wow.
I feel
Oh,
like she would own it if she had a plop.
I would.
You know, if there
I
was a
would.
plop,
She
she
probably
would be
would.
like, plop. You know, she'd be like, yeah, I did. That's the impression I get.
Yeah, I
Owning
think
it
so.
would be like owning it would be like what I would do. I would say, yeah, I did, and I would actually take pictures of it. I would go live and do it. I mean, I would just film it and everything. I don't care. That's what the
Hey,
real
I
thing.
stayed
I
live.
believe you.
I stayed live when I got pulled over. It just I had two
No
cameras.
bullshit. You threw the phone underneath the seat. We seen
I
all of
did.
everything.
I dropped it, but I thought you guys were able to hear me with the lapel. But I guess when I dropped everything went down on the floor. And you see them, they're going, What are we looking at? Like a door panel? Yeah, it was Howard's fault.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't out there trying to outrun the law.
That's right.
I have expired tags, so that's why they pulled me over. You know, definitely interesting conversation. Oh, hey, Brian.
Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna jump off. Love you guys.
Love you too, brother.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll email you here in a little bit or whatever. Shannon, it was nice meeting you.
You too. Have a good night.
Thanks, you as well. Later, homie.
Love you, brother. Love you, brother.
Love you, brother. Bye, me. Love you.
Get some
I
sleep.
love you.
Oh,
You
there
know
it
I'm
is.
going to.
He's already done. Look, he winked and he's going to get some sleep. So he's going to dream about you tonight. But that's, I'm just saying. He's gonna
Jesus. God, I hope not. I'm gonna wake up and go, damn, not again. That was an out of body experience. Phew. I'm fucking worn out. Round 2. Woohoo! Night, y'all.
Good
Night,
night.
brother.
Good night.
Yep. Look,
He's still here. Oh, there he goes.
I didn't
Imagine
talk about
he
him.
takes the thing off and starts working on his computer. Nope. Now I'm gonna go look at albino midget porn. You know?
I love midget porn. You know this.
I know. Yes, you do.
Then what's even better than that? Amputated. Amputee.
I was just thinking that a one-legged albino midget porn. Maybe 2.
That's very specific.
A
Which
peg
leg?
albino
Which leg?
midget- Peg leg.
Preferably both, but that's that's all right. We'll go with one.
Why am I getting stalking vibes from Anthony?
But
See? Wow, Anthony.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
next. Yeah, he read
Oh.
my mind.
he did.
Yeah.
Anthony's got a I don't know what is that 20 by
Anthony's a
30
freak.
freaking poster on the wall back
Yeah.
there. It's just a Shannon. That's all it is. It's
I
just
got-
Shannon's poster.
I got folders.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
Oh no, we're talking about Anthony. He's already got folders and stuff. He's already said he got
yeah, he
folders
does.
files on you. He's already got he's already stalked you.
Uh-oh.
There's Ernie. Ernie's already got it. He said, "Yeah, we're all they're already reading it, Anthony.
Oh,
You already
it's Paul's red flag.
yeah." Well, he plays. Yeah,
She's
he
gonna put a
does.
protection spell around me now, around herself. I'm not gonna be able to get to her now.
He plays with dolls, and he doesn't play them with them in a good way either. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
no.
No, he touches the no squares.
Squares.
The no squares. Show us where Anthony.
That's why none of them dolls want to be in that house. They don't like Ant. They don't like nobody in that house. They just want to stay away from it. And when the Anthony's in the room, they all get nervous. That's that nervous anxiety feeling you're feeling right now. It's from the dolls.
Brian.
It's from Anthony.
Brian, check your messenger, please. Jeez.
I told you.
We love Anthony. We still love him. I'm trying to teach him. Stalking, you have to do it on download. You got to do it.
I
Brian
can't.
didn't
I
hear
can't
me.
help it. I'm still being calm right now.
Yeah, that's true too. Shannon be putting a salt circle over.
Yeah.
I told you.
Hey, Brian, check your messenger, please.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing the global ghost hunt at the Concordia Cemetery
check
in El Paso,
Oh.
Texas.
No, you didn't check it.
Didn't
Did I
check
send
it.
the wrong
Clarity.
one?
Got to check it.
That's why I'm good at stalking. I'm an investigator, so I investigate people. I know
No,
how to,
I sent him a message. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Look, she done disappeared again. Now she's scared. You done scared her away.
Gotta come up and go peekaboo.
You done scared her away. She's not gonna come back until you're going now.
Peekaboo.
See, I told you.
I wanted my drink. Blue cups.
Cheers, everybody. I got Pepsi.
There
Cheers.
you go.
I have Coke.
Mine's just what it is.
No, I thought we were going to be really good friends here, but you drink Coke?
That's what they
Aw.
had.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was Coke. I thought it was a drink. Ugh.
What we all drink? Well, I'm drinking. I'm gonna tell you what I'm drinking. Crystal Light.
Ooh, what
I'm trying to
flavor?
It's actually 2 flavors. Crystal Light. I have lemonade and fruit punch mixed together.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It makes it
You're
look
so
kind of like a little.
indecisive, aren't you?
Ooh.
You couldn't figure out which
Oh,
one
it
you
tastes
wanted.
good. No, it
I want
tastes
to
good.
try
It's,
that.
Coke?
it's good. It's good. Fruit punch and lemonade. And
Wow.
I drink either that or water. So that's the 2 things I drink.
I do like that dog, Amy.
You like this dog?
Yeah.
I actually don't know her name.
I'll trade you some crystals for her.
Ooh.
Here we
Oh,
go.
Love
Here we go.
crystals.
We
What
got
kind
some,
of crystals you
Y'all
got?
all in trouble. Y'all all.
we got some
His
really
wife
You know,
has some
because-
amazing crystals.
Yes, you all are in trouble.
Oh,
Y'all in trouble.
You're talking
Anthony,
about stalking. You just
Like,
stalked
no,
us.
no,
Come
you guys,
on.
you know what?
I got
I'm starting to
as
feel
well.
like Matt Barron.
I like the raw.
Well, I like that.
Matt Barron?
No, we're talking. We're
The
showing,
crystals.
you guys talking about crystals now, man.
Yeah.
She has really good quality
Ooh.
crystals. I'm like, geez, I'm dropping everything. My house has.
Very
Tons
nice
of-
to see everyone. Very
Hey,
nice.
It's
right?
not just ghost in
Thank
a
you for coming on.
jar.
Thank you.
Aw, that's actually cute.
Yeah, I was bored, so I put a ghost in a jar.
Here's mine.
That's really cute.
Thanks.
I did
You
the
got
same
the-
thing. I seen one of those before, like that. You know how you get like they call them stool
Is that
samples.
ghost?
Yeah.
They have a little jar like that, and they put a little stool in it, and
Yeah.
it's called a stool sample.
That's funny.
Or,
You,
or depending on the shape of the ghost, it could be a sperm sample.
Yeah.
I'm just-
you have ghosts on your wrist, Brian?
No, I don't have ghost on my wrist.
Oh no, I thought.
gemstones.
Yeah.
Oh, did
I went through a very, very bad situation last year. I had unfortunately, as we all know it, we all have our haters out there.
Yes, we do.
And unfortunately, somebody put a very bad curse on me.
Mm.
So
that.
it was really, really bad. And I was driving home from the beach, and all of a sudden, my eyes started closing, and I couldn't open them, and I couldn't see out of my eyes. And it felt like I was going blind while I was driving, and it was 2-hour drive home.
It almost sounds like voodoo, man. I know voodoo. can do
Terrifying.
that,
Yeah,
too. They
so
can-
I actually spoke to somebody the following day about it, and I tell you, it was not only scary, but if I would have taken a picture on the way my eyes looked because when I got home, I laid down, I took a nap. When I got home, or when I got up, my eyes, underneath my eyes, were solid black,
That's not good.
Wow.
and all around my eyes actually, and they were red. I've never seen my eyes that red, and it was painful. I was in a lot of pain, and I found out the next day that somebody put a curse on me, on my eyes. In fact,
Wow.
I actually spoke to Patty's medium, Julie.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the one that told me.
And so
She
did
said
you
somebody
get-
put a very bad curse on you.
I remember
and,
you guys were talking about that.
Yeah, and wanted. I don't know if they wanted me to die, but they definitely wanted to hurt me. So Julie ended up sending me a bunch of crystals and bracelets and a necklace. And
Black tourmaline, right?
but what I found really, really interesting, I found this out about a month ago, maybe a little less than that. One of the bracelets broke, and I found out that the reason why that sometimes happens because it's done its job and you no longer need to wear it.
Yep.
And I thought that was really, really interesting. And it's actually sitting right here it's actually got a bunch of rocks and crystals sitting in this. And yeah, it was a really, really scary moment for me. And yeah, it was a terrible situation. I actually Matt was actually getting hold of a forget it was a friend of his, a priest of some type. That and then Ken Allen gave me a way to break the spell, but it consisted of me peeing around my place, and I didn't really feel that that was something I wanted to do. So as much as that was
Phone me up
good,
there.
and I
I would have done it
appreciate
for you.
what's that?
Should have flown me up there. I would have done it for you.
Well, no, I think it had to be mine. So, but then Patty got hold of Julie, and we got on the phone, and she as soon as she saw me, she said, "Somebody put a curse on you."
And
Ernie just
Julie
said
is
that Denise has
amazing.
had her
She's dead
her
on.
dragon vein bracelet exploded on her yesterday.
Yeah.
No.
So there's still one more. There's still a few more on me, but they're fine. So I guess I still need to wear them.
Mhm.
So no, it was a very, very scary moment. If people don't think it happens, and it
Mhm.
happened to me. Like I said, if I would have taken a picture of my eyes, you guys would have went, "Holy shit!" Like
Almost
it was
like somebody
serious.
maced you, huh? I mean, like,
Yeah,
because that
that's what
mace
it
would
was
do
like.
that. I mean, it was
But
just
instead
like
of red, it
yeah.
was black. It was like black, 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 like the black as my sweater and my hat. That's how
Wow.
black it was.
Was it like bruising, or
Yeah.
was it just discoloration?
It was just black and it was sore as hell.
Did it last
Like
a
somebody
while?
punched me in the eye.
Did
It
it
was
fade
bruising.
gradually, or did you?
Yeah, it
I'm
took
not
about
questioning
3
it.
days.
I'm just curious.
No. It took about 3 days to disappear completely.
Oh wow, that's terrifying. I'm sorry
Yeah,
you
it
went through
was.
that.
It was very terrifying, and I ended up having to pull over to the side of the road about 15 times,
Wow.
and I was dousing my eyes with water in order
I'm
for
surprised
me
you even made
to
it home.
see.
Then I mean, you should.
So
You know, you
the
should
one
have
eye
got a ride.
started. This eye started, and then probably about a half an hour later, this eye started.
Hmm.
And originally, I thought it was maybe something I ate that
Right.
caused it.
First reaction.
It was the only thing I'd had during the day was fruit, so I don't think it was anything. I don't think it was anything fruit wise because I've eaten that fruit since, and it hasn't happened. But
No, but
Julie said as soon as she got online with me, she said, "This is what's happened right away,"
Wow.
and it was black magic
she's dead on.
Wow.
that was done on me.
And
So,
she helped you. Thank goodness for Julie. I don't know
yeah,
Julie, but thank
she
goodness for
put
her.
and it's interesting because Patty actually gave me an idea, and I don't know if you guys have ever done this. It's like you put a note in a bottle, and then
You
you put the
freeze it.
names on it that you think it could have possibly be, and then you put it in the freezer.
Yep.
So, in fact, I have 2 bottles in the freezer, but and they're not going anywhere until I move. But she put a protective spell on me,
Mhm.
and I had another medium put a protective spell around me, and yeah, it was a scary moment that I'd never experienced before, and it's not something I really talk about, but
Mhm.
I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Thank you.
It's a horrible thing to happen, and if people don't believe it, like Ernie said earlier, it's real. Or he said it right here.
If people don't believe it, it doesn't. Like I said last night, if people don't believe your words, does that doesn't change what you know happened to you. It doesn't
of
matter.
course.
You
Of
know
course.
what happened to you, and that's the only
Yep.
validation you need. And I had a crazy experience myself, but this is your moment. I appreciate you sharing that with us.
No.
But just, if anybody
I
has
actually,
anything to say
and I
about
can
it,
actually prove it. I had somebody with me,
there
and
you
they
go.
saw it firsthand. and and I wanted this person to drive home. And as soon as this person got in the driver's seat and started driving, I said, "Nope, it's not happening. Let me back in the."
Yeah.
Not a very good
So
drive.
that's when you were on
So-
your across the pond, huh?
What's that?
When you were with Lex.
No.
Oh.
This happened. This happened last summer. I was here. I was just outside of Toronto. It's a place
You don't
called
like
Wasaga
nobody
Beach.
driving.
What's that?
You don't like nobody driving.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
Lex doesn't like my driving.
Oh, okay.
Shannon,
And
if you don't know, I was in the UK last March. I was there for a month, and we were filming. We filmed 11 locations over 14 days.
Oh wow.
And it was an incredible moment that I will never ever forget. And we had some incredible investigations. And something really weird happened to me while I was there. That again, I don't really talk about very much. Have you ever seen or heard of? I'm not talking. I forget what's it called. Parasite. Shit, what's it called again? It has something to do with like it's a spirit, but it's a parasite. And I actually had one floating around my leg and went right inside my leg.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Something parasite or something. Maybe Ernie knows. Oh god, what is it? Something parasite or something like that. And I actually watched it circle my leg and go right into my leg.
Was it
What
Scotty?
happened? What it do after? What happened after that? Like, what did you feel?
Well, unfortunately, I brought something home with me.
Okay, I get that.
I brought a little girl home with me. A spirit. Let me just make that clear, Howard.
You saying some things. You're saying,
Your eyes
you're saying-
lit
you-
up like
you-
a
you-
Christmas
well,
tree.
you know what show you on, right? I'm just saying.
I
And
know.
you had
I
something
know.
floating around.
I know. But I brought a little girl spirit home with me, and I think I brought her home from one of the most haunted forests in the UK. And I don't know. You know, some of the investigations were incredible. We did Sherwood Forest.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. We did Fort Whitley, and
cool.
Fort Whitley's was used in World War I and World War II. They're underground bunkers, about 60 feet under the ground. They're tunnels that just were absolutely incredible. We filmed at a mausoleum, and when we walked into this mausoleum, we thought, okay, like no pun intended, it was dead silent when we walked in. Like it was like quiet, and goes, this is going to be an awful investigation. Lo and behold, it ended up being one of our better investigations.
I feel like that's usually what happens.
Yeah, and we had the cat balls going. We had them on the stairs of the mausoleum, and I was asking questions, and they were going off like that.
Wow.
And the biggest question that I think a lot of investigators ask when you're talking somebody that's passed on, and I know I thought about this a lot, is when a loved one dies and another loved one dies like 20 years later, so you always wonder if they're together.
Right.
Well, I asked that question, and they died 30 years apart, and I asked this question, are you two together? And the cat ball lit up like that. It was just it was an incredible moment.
That gave me goosies.
Yeah. So, and then we did the 1940s tea room. That's never really been investigated. And I tell you, Howard, if you would have walked into this place, you would have said, "Oh my God, this is a hoarder's dream." It was a little tea house, and like crap from like everywhere you turned, there was something. And like you felt like you were walking through a flea market. You know what I mean? And if you know what a flea market is. And we had one moment during the investigation, and Lex, who's going to be on Through the Lens with us, Shannon, he was wearing one of the army jackets, because there was an army jacket hanging in the stairwell and he put it on. And at one moment during the investigation, we had Catball, the teddy bears that
Yep.
they're like REM pods that light up.
Yep.
And then we had a REM pod going. We had a couple of REM pods going, and I believe Lex asked the question. As soon as he asked that question, everything lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh, wow.
Everything, and it was. I think there was 7 pieces of equipment on the table, and
Huh.
every one of them went off.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm not a huge believer in the K2.
Mhm.
I think the K2 can be easily manipulated,
Mhm.
and but everything went off at the same time, even the K2. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I learned something about the K2 that you guys might find interesting. You
Yeah.
can actually manipulate the K2, and you
Mhm.
know how you do it? You put a
Cell phone?
penny in it.
A penny?
Yep.
I know you can do it with cell phones. Easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
walkie talkies.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
walkie talkie. But if you
Cell
if you
phone.
don't want to have any of that stuff, and you got your fakers out there, all you
Yeah.
have to do is put a penny inside of it, and because it's copper. It will light up the K2.
Really?
Yeah, I just found that. I didn't even know that.
Oh,
I gotta
just
try that.
got an orange one
That's
too.
what's
I
up.
was so proud of the orange one.
The orange one's cool. I like the orange one.
I've never had seen an orange one. I got 2 blacks, but I was like,
That's
gotta
why
have
when you
it.
showed it, oh look what I have, and it was orange, and we was like, what? And then you said K2, and everybody was like, oh.
I love the color of it.
It was
That's really cool. That is very cool.
right?
Yeah. Anthony, you're being very quiet.
Please
I'm,
stop.
I'm
I don't
listening.
like it when you're quiet.
I'm listening.
So, but you know what? After all of that, and one thing I've determined, most people know I'm a sensitive, so I'm able to see spirits. I can't hear them. I can't see facial features, but
Mhm.
as soon as I got off the plane in the UK, the energy there compared to North America is worlds apart. Like
I
it's
know.
absolutely incredible. As soon as I stepped off the plane and I was seeing them, and I was like seeing partial facial features, and I was hearing them,
That's
which
great.
is unusual for me because again, I don't normally hear them or see facial features. But
Since
while I
you've
was
been there,
there, the energy is completely different. If I recommend it to anyone, if you have the opportunity to go to the UK, do not think twice. Go.
now I know people
I
that
would
have
love
gone
to go.
places and then, it's like their gifts have opened up. So
Enhanced,
because
right?
you've gone there, since you've been back,
Yeah.
do you see them now? Is it
I
opened up
see them
more?
better now than I did before I went.
Okay, yeah.
And but I still have the inability to turn it off and turn it on. If it
Gotcha.
happens, it happens.
Yeah.
And
I was just
um,
listening to you, Brian, about when you're saying that about when you ask, are y'all together? Because you actually have that on your Global Ghost Hunt intro.
yes,
At
that's
the
right.
end.
It is
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right, Anthony. It
Because
is there.
I play it every time on my podcast, so I've seen it like I
Yeah,
don't know how many times,
and
and then you can
it's
see
a,
that
it's
it's that.
a it's a it's a fantastic moment. It really is. And I'm the type of investigator for you, Shannon. I'm the type of investigator that likes to find the answers
Yeah.
rather than just the hunt
Yeah.
or the science of it.
Well, that's what it's about for me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and there's a location out here, and I'll give you a little bit of a story. There's a location out here called the Streaming Tunnels. And unfortunately, there was a girl that was killed in this tunnel.
Okay.
And there's a few stories on how she passed away. There's one story that unfortunately she was sexually assaulted,
Mhm.
and then she was set on fire to burn any evidence. That's one story. The other story is her parents were going through a nasty divorce. The father set the house on fire. The little girl was in the house. She got severely burned and ran down to the tunnel and ended up dying.
Mm.
There's a few other stories. So I was actually doing a SB7. That's my thing. My thing is
Yeah.
the SB7. And So I asked the question, did you die here? And we got yes on the SB7. And then what blew me away, I didn't hear it at the time, but when I got home and went over the footage, it said burnt at home.
Oh,
And that kind of answered
yeah.
the question that so many people have had going to this tunnel. And there's been some pretty big people that have gone to this tunnel because it is quite scary. They say that the reason they call it the streaming tunnel is because if you light a match and put it against the wall, you'll hear a stream right through the tunnel.
Oh,
And the real coolest thing about this tunnel, and we all know what a conduit is towards the paranormal,
Mhm.
and that is, the three things that are the big ones is limestone, water, and train tracks, and it's all there.
okay.
Mm.
The tunnel was actually built out of limestone.
Oh, wow.
So, and then you got water running through it, and then right above it, the train tracks. And there was a moment during an investigation that I did there. I was about 200 yards away from the tunnel, and again, my SB7. I asked a question because supposedly the house foundation is still there, and supposedly if you go to this area, the energy coming out of that foundation is absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
So we were trying to find it. So I asked the question, can you help us find it? Through the SB7, just out of a whim. And we got a response back saying, you'll never find it.
Oh.
And then right after that, I said, is it behind me or is it in front of me? And it said the other side.
Oh,
And we
wow.
ended up finding out it was on the other side of the road. We were
Oh,
on the
wow.
wrong side of the road. So it was definitely a cool moment. And the reason I say that is because, again, I'm the type of investigator that likes to search for the answers. And, if I can help them out, I will.
Right.
That's not really what I do. But if I can get those answers, and if they do need help, then I'll get somebody to come in to help them.
Right.
Hey, Brian.
So,
That's great.
That's
yeah.
what we try to do. But speaking
Yeah.
about haunted locations, and death, and about the screaming tunnels and everything, I have to get off. I have to end the show because if not, you're gonna
I had
get
a
this will be the
question for-
next
I had a-
screaming
I had-
tunnel here.
I had a question for Brian.
He had a question. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, because now that I finally got him and I get to ask him questions.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Have I been on your show?
No.
Oh,
Never.
there you go.
Never.
It's funny. You've been on mine.
Yeah.
A little
Wow.
weird.
You don't- no.
Okay,
I ain't
Emmy.
been on either one
Eventually,
of
I'll
y'all,
have
so
you on. Okay.
I have never been on either one of y'all shows.
When you asked if they were together, and like I said, I've seen that multiple times.
Yeah.
And the cat ball went off. I could see that it really hit you emotionally.
Yes.
So, but that came through the confirmation of the cat ball.
Yes.
So, out of all the equipment, because I used the cat ball in the forest in the last investigation we did, and it was just popping off. I mean, just like that. We blew a death whistle. I don't know if you know what a death whistle is.
Mhm.
Yes.
We blew it, and the cat ball went off
really?
instantly. And then when we were doing the session with the dolls,
That's sweet.
this thing was staying on like for about 2 minutes straight, which
It-
I've never seen do.
Yeah.
So how
And then when we'd ask it a question, it would pause and then just stay on.
right? So seeing that you felt that within you when you saw the cat ball go off, that it was confirmation that the spirit was talking to you. So how do you feel about like the cat ball? Is that something that's reliable to really say, okay, they're answering us in the way that it goes
It's a
off?
good question.
I would use.
It's a really
I would
good
use
question.
it. I would use the
I
cat
think-
ball as a K too, but a little bit more. To me, it would be more of a. I think it's actually better than the K2. Actually.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Because you don't
will-
have interference with it whatsoever.
Yeah, you're right, Howard. And honestly, I really take, a lot of people use a lot of different things on their investigation, which is, I get, everybody has their favorite. But I think at the end of the day, you have to really take everything with a grain of salt.
Mhm.
And, if it was going off for that long, is there another reason why it was going off?
Mhm.
Maybe there was something underneath the cat ball. And I'll give you an example. Okay, so when we were in Fort Whitley in the UK, we had a cat ball on the ground, and it started going off, and we were going, okay, great, that's great. But then we walked up to the cat ball, and what we realized was it was sitting on top of a leaf,
Mm-hmm.
and it was moving a little bit because of that leaf. So we determined that was, it wasn't true paranormal. It was just something that, happened. So, the cat balls are an interesting piece of tool. I have cat balls, but I have the cat balls that have the bell inside them.
Mm-hmm.
And I would rather use them than the lighting up ones, because again, it's one of those things where you can have a fly that lands on it and can set it off. It's like it's that sensitive. So again, where we had the cat ball sitting on there was a moment in time that we were asking questions and nothing happened for 20 minutes. All of a sudden we started asking the right questions, and that's when it started really answering.
Yeah.
And there was a moment at the mausoleum, and I'm hoping I caught it on camera. I haven't seen the footage, but we actually saw a ball of light come out from around the museum or the mausoleum, float right in front, and actually go into the mausoleum. And it was really, really cool. And at that moment, the equipment started going off. That's when it really started going off. So it was almost like something. And then I've actually seen this on the camera, because I did watch a bit of the footage. We actually see a white like a white, I don't want to say an orb, because it wasn't an orb, but it was white, and it was like walking on the stairwell. And it was, and I saw it on the camera. You can actually see a white object. It was almost like it was a foot walking towards or gliding towards the equipment. And it was really cool. And again, it was one of those things where we walked in and going, nothing is going to happen here. And all of a sudden it was like, wow, because during that, it's not in that clip, but during that, I was asking questions, and all of a sudden I heard a woo. And I go, did somebody just make that noise? And you can hear it on my microphone camera. And it's great. It's great. Sorry, Howard, I know you have to go. So
No,
I love talking about the
no,
paranormal. Once I get
no,
going,
that's
I
cool.
get going, so.
no, because you're very passionate about your stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think there's Go ahead if you want to.
No, I'm good, man. I'm done.
So we could.
I mean, Anthony's over there playing with balls. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Well, dolls, balls,
balls,
stalking
balls,
people,
balls.
creeping through somebody's Facebook. Good Lord, he's been doing all kinds of things tonight.
But actually, he showed us there was nothing under that table, and he would actually the floor, because I was actually trying to debunk it. I'm like, well, maybe it's a concrete floor, and nobody else was going in that room and stuff. But it went constantly for like.
But when you see this go off, when you're asking a question and the response is instantaneously, like right here, we're having a conversation and you get that response when it goes off. That's what gets me. That's what gets me sold on it.
It's interesting. I every so often I'm going through TikTok and stuff like that, and watching videos and watching some of these paranormal videos, and it's starting to happen on TikTok. Unfortunately, the faking. There's a guy that, and I'm not going to say his group name because I just don't think that's right, but he's actually in his home, and he seems to be investigating his house every single night, and he's got the cat balls going down on the floor. But if you really take a good look, you'll notice that his floors are wood, and he's only about 5 or 6 feet away from the balls. So all he needs to do is tap on the floor with his foot, and the cat ball will go off.
Watch, it'll go off here in a second. And my floor is cement, tile on top of cement. So
yeah, see, Angelina's right. See, I said the same thing. Angelina said the same thing, and he's again. We're getting, I love watching paranormal stuff, but some people just make it so obvious that they're faking it that it's
You need
really
to go
bothering.
off-
And believe it or
and-
not, there's also a few haunted locations that you might have heard of, but I'm not going to mention any names on here.
Yeah,
But they're well-known haunted locations, and they are rigged. They are fake. They're fake.
yeah,
I mean, they might have been
It doesn't
haunted at one
surprise me.
time, but the energy's actually died off so much. Now they're trying to keep that
Yep.
I guess that revolving door type thing where people could just kind of keep coming and paying the money to because it's supposed to be really haunted, and it's a damn shame that they actually have people that actually do
unfortunately, I think the biggest giveaway for that guy, he uses ghost tube. So that should tell you right there. Unfortunately, he uses ghost tube SLS. So that should tell you everything right there. But
Yeah, it looks like
it is what it is. But I continually go out there and try to find the answers, and there's a lot of people in this room that are the exact same way, and that's who I have a passion for, is those people that are looking for the answers and hopefully helping these people. And because some of them do want to cross over, they just are lost and they
Right.
don't
And
know how to
that's
do
what we're
it.
supposed to be doing as paranormal investigators. That's what
So-
that's what I do anyway. And from what I do, the podcast shows, like I told everybody, and I've told, matter of fact, I even told this to Shannon when I first started talking to her about coming on the show and everything.
Yeah,
I wear many hats, and Brian,
Yeah.
you know that too. I wear many hats,
I do.
and when I'm investigating, I'm a totally different other person, and I show respect, I show light and love to spirit, and one of the things I like to try to do is offer them help. Because, like you just said, Brian, sometimes they're just trapped and they just need help.
Yeah. Sometimes they
what we're
don't
here
even know
for.
they're dead.
Right?
That
Right?
And I did a location. It's about an hour and a half away from me. It was a retail store, and this woman had 8 spirits in her store. And unfortunately, there was one spirit in that store that was holding all of them and wouldn't let them go through. And I ended up bringing in 2 mediums virtually over the laptop and tablet, and they were able to cross 7 over. And unfortunately, the one that was holding them all wouldn't cross over, and he didn't want to, and which is unfortunate. But this woman was in dire need of help, and I wanted to help her, and that's what we did. And it was a great investigation. This happened about 2.5 years ago, and she's moved since. But now the other location that she's at, where she moved to, is haunted, and the whole street is haunted. It was the center of the War of 1812. 10,000 people died in this town, and I could do a whole season on this town, and I've investigated 5 locations in this town, and they all have activity, and even one of the stores that I did captured an apparition on security camera, and you can see the legs, you can see the torso, but you can't see the head. And it's and it's a little girl. You can tell
Right.
that it's a little girl. She has leggings on, and you can tell the leggings. Like that's how that's how much you could see it clearly on the security camera. It was incredible. And he actually captured, and I know a lot of people have questions about this, he actually captured a dog spirit
I believe that.
on camera. And it's incredible. It really, really is incredible. If I can find it, Anthony or Emmy or you guys, I'll send it to you.
Oh yeah,
Because it actually looks like, and I tell you, it actually looks like there's an apparition of a man, and it looks like he's putting something away in a shelf. And then about 10 feet away, it's actually a spirit of a dog. So it's almost like he's still in his home,
right.
working away, putting stuff in his cabinet. The dog's playing in the family room, and that's what it was like. It's really, really super cool. And And
You think it was residual, both the
oh,
man and
definitely
the dog?
residual, definitely residual. Only because what he was doing, it looked like he was putting something away in his shelf,
Right. Okay.
and I think that would definitely be something residual.
If y'all want to talk about it, I keep telling people
I'm gonna go.
another. You're good. I'm talking. I keep telling people about going to these haunted locations. I'm not knocking, like Bell Mansion and all these other places,
Yeah.
Gettysburg and stuff. I say if you, especially times the way they are right now, with the money being tight like it is, go investigate in your own backyard. And I mean, what I mean by backyard, your town, your city, your village, wherever you living in, because 9 times out of 10 you'll find something there,
Yeah.
and that'll be your big attraction. We went to a little place, and it's not well known, but it's extremely active, and it was in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Vicksburg, Mississippi, and it's called a Duff Green Mansion, and it's a bed and breakfast, and you could go in there and investigate it. And of course, they feed you the next morning. They even have a woman that dresses up in period clothing, and every morning after you have breakfast, she'll give you a tour of the whole place and tell you the whole story of this place.
Wow.
But it was during the battle of the Civil War battle, in the battle for Vicksburg, and it was actually it was on the south side, and the northern troops had it surrounded, and they were bombarding it, and but they were blowing up the whole city of Vicksburg, except the mansion. And the reason why they weren't doing that with the mansion, because the owner of the Duff Green, he was smart. He was bringing in wounded soldiers from the south. It was a hospital. So I mean, to the north, that wasn't nothing to them. But then they started bringing in northern soldiers, that they were getting off the field, and they were bringing them in that hospital. So then it was like it was taboo. You couldn't hit that hospital. They only had one shell fragment that hit that hospital, the house, and they actually have it. You go into the attic, and it's plexiglassed off, where they actually have the hole that came in through the roof. And we've caught. And you was talking about the little girl. We caught the little their daughter. Was it Ann Duff? I want to say her name was. I can't remember her first name, and I believe she was like 5 years old, and I believe she died of rheumatic fever. And she thinks she's still alive. She'll go. We actually got pictures of her peeking around corners. You could see the period clothing and everything. It was really trippy the way, and she would interact with you. She will. She would just sit down there. If you have dolls and stuff you want to bring her, she'll play with that with you. And she'll move things. We was in upstairs, and it was like they have their breakfast area and stuff like up there. And we was investigating up there at night, and on command, we was asking them to move a book. Well, they didn't move the book; they threw the book. We got it on video. Boom! They just threw the book to make sure that they knew what they wanted us to make sure we knew that they were there.
Yeah,
and it was just such an amazing, and it's so reasonably priced to go stay there. I think it was like $50 a night, and you got to sleep in this. I mean, it was a time period bed. I mean, you had to step up on a step in order to get into the bed. That's how big these beds were. I mean, these huge beds. Wow. But the thing was, they had these big, huge beds, but the furniture was small. And the lady, I did not know this, but they asked us the question, do you know why all this furniture is small? And it was like, well, it was for children. No, it was for the actual adults. It's because back then,
they were much smaller. Yeah,
people were smaller.
Yeah,
so
and it's interesting you say that, because the same thing when I went with Patty Adams to Octagon Hall in Kentucky, and the Octagon Hall, was that Octagon Hall part of the Federation or part of the Civil War? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Where was it at? I think it was part of the Civil War, right? The Octagon Hall in Kentucky. Would that be the Civil, or would that be Federation? That would be Federation, I believe, in Kentucky. Does anybody know?
If it's Kentucky,
anyways,
I don't know. That was kind of
there was
I would say that would be Southern.
Downstairs. downstairs in the basement. To a lot of times where you would heat up a room or your place, they would put on the fire, right? And I guess this girl was downstairs, or downstairs in the kitchen, and because the kitchen was downstairs in the basement. I guess back in those days it was downstairs in the basement, but she was cooking soup, and a little spark from the fire went onto her clothes, and she got burnt alive. And she died a few days later from her burns. But Octagon Hall is Civil War. Thank you, Beth. So that Octagon Hall was an incredible place, and anybody on this panel right now, if you have the opportunity to go to Octagon Hall, definitely go, because it's a level 10 on a scale from 1 to 10 for activity. It's absolutely incredible, and there's a lot of sadness with that place. And unfortunately there was a guy that lived there that unfortunately he was a pedophile. And and it's definitely a sad place for many of the stories, but also there's some good stories with that place, because it housed these people from the Civil War, especially if they were injured, and they would stay there and stuff like that. But Octagon Hall is definitely a great place. It's going to be part of the Global Ghost Hunt. Raymond is going to be investigating there, and you guys are going to want to watch that one, especially with Anthony's too. But Octagon Hall, great place. We were there for 14 hours. Cost us $300.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And we were actually
that was for the group, or is that individual?
It was for all of us, $300.
That's it. That is really cheap.
We're just gonna jump the fence, so it's free.
There is no no, it's no fence.
No, for us,
Oh,
we're just gonna jump the fence. It's free.
Oh, okay. Please do not get caught.
We're the race hunters. We never get caught.
Yeah. So that's why you signed the waiver. That's why you signed the waiver, buddy.
Just don't show that sign where it says no trespassing. That's it.
We have when you sign up with the Global Ghost Hunt, we have what's called a waiver liability form.
Actually, on my last
Apparently
investigation,
he did not read it.
On my last investigation in San Antonio in the forest, when we went in there, we did jump a fence, and on the video you see it, no trespassing. And I thought about it. I said, oh well, we're already here, so we got the barbed wire and split it open, and
There's just before I let you guys before we go, Howard, I just want to say one more story. There's the town that I was talking about earlier, the War of 1812. The town is called Grimsby. Okay, it's a beautiful town. They got beautiful homes in this town, and there's a place called the Nels Manor. It was the last standing house of the War of 1812, and they've actually turned it into a museum. So I investigated there, but before it was a museum, it was actually a boarding house, and before that, it was something else. So it was a museum, a boarding house, and then it got changed back into a museum. So they had rooms upstairs. So one night, somebody who was staying there, who lived there, every morning when she would wake up, right at the end of her bed was a soldier and an Indian. Every single morning when she woke up. And now, if you know the story about Nels Manor, part of the story is the Indians were ordered during the war to protect this house. And it ended up being the last standing house of the War of 1812 in the town of Grimsby. So, and again, you were talking about earlier about the Victorian and the outfit and stuff like this. They're actually in their outfits. It's absolutely incredible. There's actually in one of the rooms there, it's in a case. It's a jacket from the war. Now it'd be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
And it's just an incredible place. And if you guys ever come up to Canada, I definitely have some fantastic places for you guys to investigate. And there's a church that I investigate all the time. And
They won't let me cross the border.
Oh God, dude, this church, this church is insane. Insane, this church. And as soon as you walk in, you capture an EVP just like that off your camera microphone. The last time I was there, it said "Get out, assholes"
Wow.
on the micro, and it said it twice. Now,
Jackie tells me that every day. I mean,
now
that ain't
let me
nothing.
say this. Now let me say this. Normally, when I go there, it doesn't say that, but I brought 2 friends with me, and then it says "Get out, assholes."
Jackie tells me that every day. So
Wow.
it's nothing.
Well, it's Anthony. I'm telling you, dude, you would love this place to investigate. Anybody on this panel would love to investigate this place. It's an incredible
I'm willing to
church.
investigate anywhere. I mean, that's what I
Yeah.
am. I'm all about that. I mean, I'll go investigate anything. I don't care. Even if they don't think it's haunted, I'll go in there and I want to make sure myself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I want to see it for
Yeah.
myself.
I actually
Yeah.
had an attachment from that place. A woman came home with me from that place, and she was a very, very sad woman. And I ended up taking her back because she was looking for her son,
Oh.
and her son is there in this
Oh.
church.
I had the
as
same
well.
thing happen with a woman that did that.
So, well, I'm talking about spirits.
I'm talking about spirit. I'm talking about spirit. And I wanted to thank Brian Laverty for coming on tonight.
Thanks, man.
And,
I appreciate it. And it was nice to meet
and then
you, Shannon.
I'm
I'll be
damning-
talking
Nice
to you
to meet
next
you too.
week. Sorry,
Yes, I can't
sorry,
wait.
Howard. Sorry.
I'm
Yeah, I'll be
damning
talking
you
to you
also
next
because
week. Yep.
you're making my show respectable, and that's
That's
not
what I was
the show's
thinking.
about.
What happened?
That
We
this
were
is-
doing all
this is-
fine, and we got all
this is
serious.
bullshit. No.
Well, it's funny. It's funny because I saw it going in a direction that I didn't think it was going to be good, and probably would have scared Shannon. So I figured that was a good time for me to come on
We don't
and
know.
bring it
we
back
had her
down to
going.
earth.
No, we had her laughing. She was laughing so hard before the show. She was
I
actually
was watching.
crying.
I was watching.
The
She
dog.
was actually crying.
There you go.
We're going,
Oh.
we're gonna have action. We got action going on.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Oh, she turned around.
Through the Veil is in the room. Haven't
Yes.
seen them in ages. How are you doing? Wow.
They all
A
find their way
blast from the
here.
past.
They all find their way here. We're old school. We're old
It's not Brian anymore. I changed it to PJ.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I have a
Oh,
serious complex about that. Because we all know what it means. Let's not say it.
school. I'm alive through the veil.
Okay.
what does it
I'm
mean?
alive.
Oh,
I
what
see
is
you.
it?
I come in every so often and watch some of your videos. So every so often when I get a chance.
I know. I've seen you in the chats and you're stalking us.
No,
It's like,
come on, give me a break.
is he worthy to be
Anthony's
on
job.
Parapost? Is he worthy to be on Parapost? That's what,
Well,
like-
I have to ask Shannon if she's joined Parapost Network.
I think so.
Don't lose your password because he never gets
No,
back.
no, not that Parapost Network. I'm talking about Parapost Network Central.
Oh,
Yes.
and I fly that poster on everything I got now, Brian. So I'm just letting you know.
You know I love
Even
you, Howard,
even the disgusting channels, I put it on there. Say,
Yeah.
yeah, I am part of Parapost Central.
I reached out to somebody today that I think is going to be really good for both our networks. So hopefully they're going to come on, and it's going to change everything about our networks.
Awesome.
So yeah,
I'd love to have Shannon do a show.
I have to be honest. When we
got
got Anthony on, it really changed a lot in a good way. Oh shit, I forgot Anthony was here. So
This
no,
show's not
Anthony's
so
got a great show, and Howard's got a great show, and you know what?
I got 2
Shannon?
followers.
I think
Yeah, I'm good.
I think, and
got
I
2
can
more
see
than I
this. I can see this down the road that you're going to get hooked onto these podcasts, and maybe start your own.
That would be
That's
fun.
what, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see her do a show.
You know
about,
what?
the automatic
Shannon and I
writing.
should do a podcast together.
Yes, we should.
No, we want the podcast to be good. So,
And so people know, Brian and I have known each other for probably over a year now, right?
yeah, it's I think a little more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just just
Yeah.
over a year. So,
Damn.
so yeah, we can get away with throwing punches like that.
Yeah, no, I do it all out of love. I do it
Yeah.
all out of love. And
And Brian,
you
Brian,
know,
you
there's-
just complimented. You just said Through the Veil hasn't been, or you haven't seen him in a long time, and this is how much. Look, she already knows. Anthony is a star.
Just
Yeah.
say no.
She
Say
already
no to the
knows.
show.
through the if you haven't heard of this, Shannon, I have an app. It's everything paranormal. It's called Parapost Network. You can download it through iOS or Android, and it's everything under the umbrella of the paranormal.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
that's where Parapost Network Central came from.
Okay, I'll definitely check that
Yeah.
out.
So, but you know what, Howard? It's always a pleasure to
Always
be
a
on your
pleasure having you
show.
on, Brian.
And I'm glad we didn't see any tassels tonight, because that really is not. It doesn't settle well with me, to be honest.
No,
So-
I got a new,
Friday night.
I got a new piercing. I was actually going to
Oh
showcase
Lord,
tonight.
here we go.
That's
I-
for tomorrow night.
I will be disappointed if you don't have the tassels going when I'm in New Orleans in October. I
We're
will be
working hard on
disappointed.
it right now. We're working hard on it right now.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
we're
looking
working
forward
hard
to
on
meeting you, Shan. I know you're going to be on
Me
Through the
too.
Lens soon, but I'm looking forward to meeting you while I'm in New Orleans.
Me
Let's have
too.
some fun.
It isn't
We're
one.
gonna have a
Yes,
lot
I'm
of
so
fun.
excited.
You know, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna be working during the day, but at nighttime,
Partying at night.
Yeah.
I just want to walk down Bourbon Street. I really do, just to say that I did it. Just to
Walk.
say that I did it, because it is famous. It is
Mhm.
famous,
Walk.
and I've heard
Crawl.
all the stories.
It's more like
I've
maybe
heard all
roll
the
your body
stories,
over,
but-
you know.
You know, but I'm let's not forget, I'm from Canada, so
Canada. Okay,
not
got
a
it.
lot of people go to New Orleans, and we hear about it. We hear about the Mardi Gras and stuff like that, and the beads and what you have to do for the beads, which I'm more than welcome to do. So,
But
you
that's
know,
what we were thinking about doing with that also too, Brian. We're actually thinking about doing that when you come in,
Yeah.
and I'm looking into that right now. When you come and you buy a ticket or whatever, and once you show your stamp or whatever, or whatever,
I thought you were gonna say
you
once
might
you
have bought it
show-
online.
I know we do.
No, we're going to give you a bead. We're going to everybody, so you don't have to go flashing anybody. So we're trying to prevent
Aw,
all that. So we're going to give you a bead. It's going to be Fear Fest 2023 on it.
No, it's
well, I'm okay for flashing. I do work out a lot, so I'm okay for
I
flashing.
know.
He did
you,
show
you,
us the
you,
picture.
you know your nickname with me was already.
No, I
is
got.
I
already-
work out a lot, so
I
I'm
got a
okay
picture.
for
I got a
flashing.
picture. I'll pull it up.
A
Yeah.
picture of what? No, don't even. You know what? If that's one of those pictures from Bald and Bonkers, don't even think about it.
No.
It might be from
No,
the
Right.
show.
Anthony.
You on the last
Anthony
show.
has one.
We're like saying, "Hey, show a nipple," because we're on Friday night show on Holy Trinity. You're like, "No, but I'll show you this," and you held it
You
up.
still
with
have
a
it?
picture, and I said, "Oh, that's been what did I say? Cropped or something?" Like, you're like, "No,
No, definitely not cropped.
see."
The pecs
Oh,
were
no,
going.
I
the
I
abs
had
were
Brian
going.
actually flash this on the live.
And you
already.
wouldn't do it
We
again.
already did that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just the pecs and the abs. It's all right.
Okay.
I see. We're scaring Shannon.
I don't
Shannon's
know
gonna
where I went.
Shannon's going to rethink about coming on Through the Lens. I'm going to tell you that much right now after all this. But you know what? You're going to love Lex. Lex is a great guy, and he's from
Okay.
the UK. And Lex is that is definitely not me. So Lex is
like that.
I don't know how you feel about the no filter type of person, but that's
Mhm.
Lex. No filter.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm honestly like really easygoing.
Oh, I
I'm
can
just
see that.
plain. I'm
I can
just
see
like
that.
right now. I'm just. monotone.
I wouldn't say you're plain.
I feel plain.
You have a lot of background.
She's dangerous.
And I love, and that's what I told you last night after you got at the Howard show. I find you very intriguing, and I love your
I do
story.
too. I do too.
And,
Thank you so much.
I do too.
You know, there's not many people out there that can do what you do. And I think that's what I find so intriguing. I'm looking forward to, like I said, I'm looking forward to meeting you and getting to know you better and developing a good friendship, you know, and
Me too.
that's
Thank
what it's
you.
all about, you know, and this is what it's all about. And this is why I started Parapost Network
Love.
Central. That's perfect. And that's why I started Global Ghost Hunt. And, you know, for all these teams and locations to be able to work together over 10 days and
That's
have fun doing it too. I know we all get
Exactly.
serious about the investigations and stuff like that, but you know what, people? It's about fun also.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, and I love going out on investigations. I love searching for the afterlife, and I can't see myself doing anything else except this,
Awesome.
except my acting. I am an actor here in Toronto as well. So,
And your
I'm
modeling.
trying to get into that, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to expand my modeling too.
yeah, I did.
It's not
I've been on a crap load of TV shows over especially the last 3 years.
That's great.
And yeah, it's
Who
a
are
lot of
you?
fun. What's that?
Who are you again?
What do you mean? Who
I
am
know.
I?
I was trying to figure that out.
I was
Well, I don't
joking.
even know what that means. What does that mean? I missed something. Went
Who
over
are
my
you?
head.
Oh God.
And speaking about that, tonight I was watching the Winchesters, and I put it on for my grandson. And matter of fact, I walked into the kitchen. I was getting ready. I was getting all of this stuff set up, and he heard Jackie in it. That's Papa, and he said, "That's Papa. Look at Papa." And yeah, because I did one episode with them. It was Tears of a Clown, and you can see me all through that and all. Yeah, I had cut that. They cut my speaking role on that one, but oh well. I don't care. I could be a SAG actor still, but I don't want to be.
No, what I was
I
meaning, Brian, was
refuse
like,
to do that.
who are you? Like, who is this Brian that you speak of? That's an actor.
Yes.
I'm being sarcastic, Brian. Oh my
I know you are.
God.
I know you are. I got it.
Oh,
Went over
geez.
my head at the beginning,
It
but
did. It
sometimes
did.
I can
It
be slow. It's
makes
late.
you like a
11
fucking.
o'clock. It's late.
But
I didn't sleep very much
everything
last
you've
night.
done so far, Brian, what you always get killed off.
No, that's not true. My last one, I got killed off. Yeah, it was great. I got shot 5 times and stabbed 11 times. It was awesome.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun. The only thing I didn't like is the amount of blood that I had to drink to keep in my mouth during the scenes. It
You
was
gotta spit
nasty
that
as
out.
hell. Even though it
They don't give you
tasted
the
like
capsules.
mint.
They don't give you the capsules.
No, like they had to, like I had to spit out blood during my scene.
Right. With that, you bite onto it and then you mix it with your saliva and you get the
No,
blood.
you know what they did? They brought over a big jug. It was probably held about three liters of blood, and every scene they were pouring it down my throat. And the only good thing, no, it didn't change. Oh, you know what? We're actually moving hosts. We're moving hosts, so that's probably why. So we're moving hosts. We're migrating to another company. So yeah, it was like every scene they were pouring blood down my throat. It was the only saving grace was it tasted like mint. But it was nasty as hell, and I had to spit it up. And that show came out. That show was on CBC, and it's called Homicide.
Mm-hmm.
That my episode came out in January.
Cool.
And it was great. It was a lot of fun. It's fun being killed. I've been killed 3 times.
That's fun. Oh,
Yeah.
I want to be killed.
That just sounds so sweet. I just want
I was in an episode where I got killed by 2 zombies. That was great. And yeah, there was blood all over me.
You
And
didn't become
my guts
one?
were pouring out.
Oh,
No.
that's
My guts were pouring out.
Yeah.
It was great. It was fantastic. And there you go, Parapost Network. I love
That's
it.
so
I love your
cool.
background, Anthony.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
Anyways, guys,
I got
thank you
different
very much for
colors.
having me up.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
will
Yeah, I
talk
got to
to
get
you.
going because now
I will
I've
talk
been,
to
I've been
Shannon
looking
next
over here, and Jackie's been actually
Yeah.
giving me these dirty looks. So I mean, it's already 10 o'clock here, and I know the grandbaby. We have to wake him up now in
Aw.
order to out of eggs and get him to go back to
Oh,
sleep. So yeah, thank you.
That
So
does look good, Brian. I like that.
It does look
So-
good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I will let everybody know we are creating a new Global Ghost Hunt logo that will be coming out for the second one. We're having a company do it out of California, and it's going to look phenomenal. And a lot of big changes coming up for the second one.
our
Very
logo
cool.
coming out. It's going to be coming out soon. It's actually
May 4th
made
it
next door.
starts. We're going to have
Next door,
we're going to
new
have
guys,
25
lawnmower shed.
it starts on the 4th and goes through till the 14th, and we're going to have I think 25 live streams of investigations over those 10 days.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Our
gonna be a
logo is
lot of
being
fun.
made by a little guy in the lawnmower shed next door. Our logo. So we were coming
Yeah.
out with that one soon.
Cool.
This is my logo on my little pin. It's a me pin.
Yeah, that's great.
Aw.
I'm such a nerd.
Oh, Anthony's got to
Excellent.
get a pin. Look, he's sitting back. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, I'm gonna get
He's
that.
Shannon. He's studying. He's studying your.
And then
That's
I
all he's
have
doing.
little
He's-
me stickers because I'm special and I want to stick them to people.
You have that on your. You have that on your Facebook, do you not? That picture.
I do.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
do.
I
was
like the one
taken
she had
by
before
Just
that one.
Roy, the photographer.
I like the one you had on before, which was actually she had a big pumpkin in front of her, and it was like red smoke coming out of it. It was like,
Oh, this one doesn't have the smoke, but this is the picture just without the
Right.
pumpkin.
yeah, and it looked wicked. I mean, it looked really gothic. You know, it looked dark. You know,
You didn't like the one that I showed her of her? I like that one. Was pretty nice.
her
Oh,
breast was
Lord,
just
here we
hanging out.
go.
What?
Here we go.
Wait, what?
You had a
He's
lot of
go-
cleavage in there. You had a lot of cleavage
What
in that
picture had cleavage?
Hey, you posted. If you posted,
You
the-
posted-
Wait,
he's
I
gonna
didn't see
find it.
this
It's
picture
too
on here.
late.
That's what they were laughing about before.
He showed it
I
on the
don't know.
show, and you were sitting right
Oh,
there.
I
and
didn't
he
came
was like,
see
into
it.
this.
I showed
I
it on
just
the
came
show.
into this. I'm the innocent one here.
Which picture?
You put it on the web, he's going to
Anthony,
find it.
my
I
God.
told
I
you.
didn't see it.
Anthony's.
Wait, don't
Anthony
put it up.
showed
Never
the.
mind. I don't
Anthony
wanna know.
showed the. Well, you were. Well, obviously, you know it's your picture.
Yeah, it's probably on there. I'll find out.
Yeah,
Got some
Anthony's going to
cleavage
show
on there.
it.
I
He
don't
showed
have
it earlier.
boobs, though.
See, the world's seen it. Parapose,
world is-
Parapose, Paralanx, Parapose 2 International, and goes on radio too.
Sorry.
And paranormal swamp investigation.
No
Yeah,
reason to
Paranormal
apologize
Swamp.
at all. Do you? That's all I have to
It's
say.
a compliment. It's a compliment.
It is a compliment.
If you
Have him
enjoy
stalk
doing it,
you.
do it. That's all I got to say.
Thanks.
Well, with that being
Right.
said, thanks to everybody for coming on tonight. Shannon, thank you. It was a
Thank you for
Pleasure
having
having
me. It
you.
was a lot of fun. Sorry if I was boring, but I'm boring sometimes.
no, you're not boring.
But
Matter of fact,
Shannon-
we did a great show last
Yeah,
night.
definitely.
I mean, that was a lot of information that was out there and stuff like that. And like I said, I still have the notes right here in
Brian
front of
is
me.
part cat. What is
Yeah.
that?
So, I mean,
Brian is
that we
part
was
cat.
asking me and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean,
Brian is part
uh,
cat.
So I'm glad you're going to be on Brian's show. Matter of fact, Brian texted me that last night, and he wanted to make sure it was okay. Yeah, that's what we do in the paranormal. I mean, as podcasters, we like to share our guests. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's getting you notoriety
Yeah.
out there. Plus, it's helping us, promote our shows and stuff. So
I just
right.
wanted
I
to
really
give him,
appreciate
to be honest, I just wanted to give him the heads up that
Yeah.
I had spoken to you and
and I don't have no
just to
problem
make
with
sure
that
it was
whatsoever.
okay.
Anytime.
I
You ain't
didn't want to
nobody-
step on any toes, so
No, you ain't stepping on none of my toes. I don't care.
I know.
Whatever you
Cool.
want.
too
you
big
might-
anyway.
don't
So
worry
I probably
I don't care anyway. It's all good.
That's
I
cool.
know.
Cool.
But you
Cool.
know what I mean. You know why I did it, though. You know why
Yeah,
I
I
did
know.
it.
I know.
So,
That's cool because she can
Exactly.
come to the dark side of Wraith World.
oh Lord,
Me?
Yes.
The only
I'm the
dark
queen
side
of
over there is
darkness.
your
I'm already
room.
on the dark side.
Well, you can see the other dark side of Wraith World.
What
The only
dark
dark
side?
side that's over there, Anthony, is the room. You have no lights on. No, Anthony,
Cool.
everybody's great up here. Everybody's
Yeah.
great.
I had a
All
lot
right,
of
guys.
fun. Thank you so
Me too.
much.
Thank you. Thank you
Everybody
so very
was a
much.
lot of
Janet.
fun.
And
I
then, like I said, I
appreciate it.
just put it out tonight. If anybody
There you
wants to get in touch with her, they can go to her Facebook
Perfect
page.
part.
It's
That's-
Velma Von Dinkenstein.
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 Mine
Whatever
is
how you
what
want to
you
pronounce
drink out
it. It's a little bitty cup. It's a little cup.
Yeah.
We'll have to get on the phone. I'll have to rehearse your name several times before I actually say it.
You could just say Shannon.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing.
Yeah.
And she, like I said, matter of fact,
I do
right
like
during-
Velma though. The Velma's
Me
cool.
too. It's fun.
Yeah.
Right during the show, guess who was texting me and was watching the show tonight? And that was Carl. Carl was actually watching
Oh,
the show. Tonight. So
Carl.
he was watching it. Yep. So he was going to sneak in. I don't know what happened to him, but he was. That's why I was kind of prolonging it, trying to see if I could get him in here. And he wanted me to send him a link, but I guess he got caught up with something. But he was going to sneak in and surprise you.
Oh.
Then that's if y'all have never had another person on y'all's show that y'all might want to talk about and get, especially with you, Brian, because you have it's more of a serious show. Is Carl Johnson. He is
Definitely.
that man is.
I tried, but he didn't take my friend request either, like Shannon.
I think I followed everyone back.
No, but I actually met Carl. I interviewed him in San Antonio at the Paranormal Fest. It's on YouTube. You want to go to my YouTube, Texas Race Hunters? You can go check it out.
Well, I think I have you all beat. Me and Shannon have been friends for a while.
Mhm.
But Carl introduced me to Shannon. I mean,
I was talking about Carl Johnson.
He introduced us, and I said, "Yeah, I'd like to have you on the show," because I found out what she did, and I've always been intrigued by automatic writing like that, or spirit writing, or with scribing, or whatever you want to call it. I call it automatic writing. But I've always been intrigued by that, and you don't hear enough about it because you don't hear nobody actually does. So that it's quite unusual. So you're a rare.
That's what intrigues me.
Shannon. You're a very rare person.
It intrigues
A lot of people are going to be
lot.
reaching out to you. Trust me, a lot of people are going to be reaching out to you.
Let's get that book. Let's get that book selling. That is the key.
I know. That would be
Let's
lovely.
get
What's the name of that?
selling.
What's the name of that book again? Shannon, tell us one more time.
It's a Dream Within a Scream, a collection of automatic writings from a spirit attachment. It's a book of dark poetry, but it does kind of tell the progression of where she started. There's one poem in the book I should say got in by mistake. That is not from her. It talks about like texts and some sex, but that's not hers. So my bad. But
let's get hey, my goal is to get 10,000 books sold by the end of the month. How about that?
Whoa,
let's make that a goal.
That would be insane.
10,000 books. Let's get that sold. Let's get it sold.
She must
Why
come
didn't
over.
we
reason
have her
why,
read
you
something
know.
in her book?
What's that?
Why didn't we have her read one of the poems in the book?
Yeah, I was thinking
if I have to, I'll go out and buy the 10,000 books.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
You got that live, so you got
There's
them
some
on
like a little
contract
love
now.
connection going on down here. I don't know what to I don't know.
No,
But,
it's just let's get those 10,000. Let's get 10,000 books sold.
That would be cool.
How much is the book?
It's 20. Well, in person it's $20, and it's 25 with shipping included.
Good Lord!
How much is that in
$25
Texas
That's
money?
nothing.
That's cheap. Yep,
Yeah.
that is cheap.
Let's
How
get
much-
10,000
Buy it
sold.
in person so she can autograph mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if y'all can
Now,
on the
do you-
Parapost side, Brian, if you can on the Parapost side, I need to sell some. I want to sell the boots to our networks. I want to sell them
Okay.
to our family,
Yeah.
our friends, and stuff. So if you can get that out there, because by the end of this
Well, I
week,
put it
have
out
to
there
go-
again today.
I have
put
to-
it
I
out
have
there
to
again
go-
today.
I have to really put it out there then, because I got to sell
Yeah.
the tickets now for that point, and I have to get that. I have
Shannon,
to make
what
sure I'm not, because we have to set up seating charts and stuff.
This is what
So
I'm going
that's
to do
what
for you. This is what I'm going to do for you, okay? And this is going to be cool. Going to be really, really super cool, okay? So what I want you to do is send me the link to where we can buy your book, okay? And I want a picture of your book, and I will put it on the Global Ghost Hunt website.
Awesome.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you so
That's
much.
awesome.
I appreciate that.
And Global Ghost Hunt website is getting thousands of views a month.
Awesome.
And I will push it out there as much as I can.
Thank
And
you.
let's get you 10,000 books sold.
Thank
awesome.
you.
That's an easy number.
Easy, and for the price, I think you can accomplish that.
So you send me that stuff. I will send it off to my developer when you send it to me, and I will
Okay.
get your book up on the website.
Thank you so much.
No
I'll send it
problem.
to you tonight.
Great. And
you.
again, people, maybe there's a link you can send out right now. Somebody can send out that link right now in the chat on where her book is, where people can click on it.
We showed
and
it earlier.
buy it.
I think we shared it. I think we had it earlier.
Yeah. It's at a dreamwithinascream.com.
Yeah.
You could also get it on Kindle, and Amazon is being mean to me because of the shape of my book, because
Nicole
it's
does that well.
unique like me. But they
Hey,
don't. They want everyone to be uniform.
Get in touch with Nicole. Beth, get me in touch with Nicole.
How much does that break down in Texas money?
Huh?
How much does that break down in
$3.50.
Texas? How much?
Oh, sorry, that's Monopoly money. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I don't get it.
We have a store up. You don't get it. How do you not get that?
It's a lot of
All right, guys.
shit going on, man.
I've got to cut the show now. I mean, because now
Yeah.
she's giving me some.
We gotta go.
I'm about an hour and 20 minutes past when I'm supposed to be
I
gone
guess.
now.
Bye.
But thank y'all
Thank
for coming on
you.
and watching tonight, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night on Unholy Trinity. Shannon, if you want me to send you a link, I don't think you want to do that show.
Yeah,
I'm just
join
telling
us
you.
tomorrow because it was kind of a boring
Yeah,
night.
she's not scared. She'll get on it. She's
Maybe
dark.
I'll just
She's
pop,
dark.
say hi quick, and then run away.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you'll
would
like
hide.
tomorrow night.
It's messed
But
up. I'm
anyways,
just
you
saying.
gotta
I'm
go.
warning you.
Hit
They
that
told me to say
button.
no to the show.
Yeah. All right, y'all have a nice
talk to you
evening.
later.
And thank y'all for watching tonight. Thank you, Brian.
Good night.
Thank you,
We'll
Shannon,
talk
for coming on
real
tonight.
quick. Maybe I'll message you
Good night,
later.
everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
night.
Bye.
Bye, you
Bye.
guys.
Good night.
Not gonna run away.